of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On third down, it's Harper, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, and it's a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Throwing to start the drive. Aguilar eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And he stopped immediately there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll look to throw again. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Off the play fake, Aguilar completes it to Craig. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Aguilar. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Aguilar firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 57 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Harper.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes. Just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linebacker just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Toronto's offense ready to take over. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Aguilar over the middle, complete. That's Lynch. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Panthers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, But, boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Aguilar. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because they'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So
Go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt it.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And it's intercepted. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Harper. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
To throw on 2nd down, Aguilar. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Aguilar. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. "46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. So we've reached halftime here.
Well, everyone's...
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too direct.
On 1st and 10, Aguilar. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On first down, Harper. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
2nd and 4. Looking deep downfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Aguilar. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out, and you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. To throw on second down, Aguilar. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Back to throw. Aguilar. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Aguilar. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Looking to throw on second down. Aguilar. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Aguilar. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 6. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harper. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Number 88. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
26-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 24. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Aguilar. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs ready to take over once again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a throw here to his running back. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tight game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll set up to throw.
Wide open receiver complete.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harper.
The pass. Complete to number 24.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Now, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for our visitors, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.